So after a long overdue wait, we finally figure out where the Sixers are going to be picking. Draft lottery was tonight. We had a 1.1% chance of landing the top pick. You know, there was that whole deal with the Celtics last year. We traded either this pick or the pick next year from Sacramento would go to Boston, depending on where it fell. It was, you know, top protected this year with the number one all the way to the fifth. And then next year, the same with the Sacramento pick. It is number one protected, and we would keep it. But we didn't move our position. We are picking top 10. I will take it. You know, if you figure, we've been waiting for this pick to convey for a long time. And so Sam Hinkie basically turned Michael Carter Williams into a top 10 pick. So I think that's a positive thing. I think that's awesome. We're going to be picking in the top 10. You know, now it's time to do our due diligence, let our scouts do their thing, and see what we're going to do. We have a lot of picks this year. I think we have 5, if I'm not mistaken. We've got the 10th, the 26th, and then 4 second-rounders. So we got to see what we're going to be able to do. But that's good, and it might look forward to it. Let's see what the Kings, now the Kings are picking number 2 overall. Hopefully they land a franchise player. You know, they got De'Aaron Fox last year, Buddy Hield. Maybe they'll be able to build off that and help us secure the number 1 pick next year so it doesn't convey and go to Boston. But, you know, I would rather have had Boston get this pick this year rather than Sacramento's pick next year, but it is what it is. We'll build off of it, and I think it's a good thing. You know, guys that might still be around there at that time, you're probably thinking Mikal Bridges, you know, who else could be there? You know, I really haven't taken a look at the prospect. You know, the Trae Youngs have been thrown around. I don't think he'll be there. I don't want Trae Young anyway. Wendell Carter could still be there from Duke. You know, and the Suns landed the top pick first time ever. I thought that was crazy. But the worst team got the number 1 overall pick. But, you know, you look at what our team needs are. I think we could either go of 2 ways. You definitely have to get a backup center for Embiid when he goes out, so I'd like to get a guy that can be able to protect the rim and play an up-tempo offense. Or you look at a guy that's going to be able to be a spot-up shooter. You know, a Mikal Bridges fits perfect. One, not only because he's from Nova, but he can lock down multiple positions. You want to have a player to be able to defend. We definitely need that. Any of these guys, the defense has got to be number 1, but he's also a spot-up shooter, so he's like the perfect fit for the Sixers right now. Could he fall to us at 10? Possibly. I could see the New York Knicks possibly taking him, so on and so forth. But we'll be doing a draft lottery show and, you know, talking about prospects, and then we'll also do free agency, so on and so forth. But at least now we know where we're picking. And it conveyed, Michael Carter Williams basically conveyed into a number 10 overall pick, which I think is outstanding. Sam Hinkie doing his magic again. Let's just hope BC can follow through and add a player to this up-and-coming team. So what are your guys' thoughts? I know a lot of people are very upset with this pick, but let me know how you feel. Anybody really upset with this pick? Do you see us possibly packaging the 2 number 1 picks, jumping up a little higher? Would you like to see us maybe jump to 6, maybe 5? I mean, I don't see it happening, but I'm really hoping next year that Sacramento is able to, you know, either play their hearts out and we get to keep that pick. I don't know if we can. I don't know if Boston automatically gets it, or they just completely plunder and and we get that top pick, like 25% chance. But as you know, a lot of the times the worst team doesn't get the top overall pick, and this year it did. It's a shame. I was hoping Atlanta would be able to get that top pick. I kind of feel bad for that franchise. That's a shame. What do you think is the best player in the draft? Oh, it's definitely DeAndre Ayton, without a doubt. I think the Phoenix Suns should secure and take him. I know there's a link between him and Doncic because the coach they just hired, he was his coach over in Slovenia, so there could be a match there. But I believe DeAndre Ayton's the best prospect, without a doubt, in this draft. And you want to get a player to help out Devin Booker, because he will, no doubt, if they miss again, they've had a lot of issues, the Suns, on hitting on their players. If they don't get another star in there to help him out, he's definitely going to be packing his bags and leaving town. But DeAndre Ayton is a stud. He's been compared to Patrick Ewing, with his ability to be able to, he's a great defensive rebounder. He can score in a multitude of ways. He's got a nice jumper and even stretched it out to three. I don't really think he is a Patrick Ewing clone, because I don't think his defense is as elite as Pat, but dude's a baller. He can straight up kill it. And you also have, the fact that he played out there in Arizona. So they're going to be doing a lot of work on those two prospects. You never know with a foreign player what's going to be happening. But, yeah. So what do you guys think? I don't think Adam Silver appreciated Cassidy Huthberg bringing up tanking. Oh, he never does. He can't stand it. He can't stand that word. It's why people get fined anytime it's brought up. No, I thought this year that the top 3 picks all had the same chance of getting the number 1 pick. I thought they all had a 25% chance of getting that. But it didn't seem so, because the second worst team, the Memphis Grizzlies, only had a 19% chance of landing it. But maybe that will be next year. But, yeah, Phoenix Suns land the top pick. Sixers get a top 10. Anybody want to see us jump into the top 5? Who do you think we should take as a prospect? I definitely think Mikal Bridges is still the best option, just because he can defend a multitude of positions. He's a spot-up shooter, so he basically covers 2 birds with 1 stone. Kills 2 birds with 1 stone. But, we also have the 26th pick. That's nothing to really bat an eye about. If Boston wins tonight, is it over for Cleveland? No. You can't count Cleveland out since they still have LeBron. So definitely not. He's the best player in the world, and I think we'll see a bounce-back game from LeBron. That first game is kind of like a feeler for him. See how they're going to play him, so on and so forth. So I definitely want to catch that game. So I just want to make this short and sweet. I think everybody should be happy that we turned this into a top 10 pick out of Michael Carter-Williams, who was a complete scrub, won Rookie of the Year, didn't do anything after that. You get a guy that, that's why the Rookie of the Year honors don't really shouldn't mean anything. They're not really like a great accolade to bounce your career off of. So, top 10 pick for Michael Carter-Williams is stellar. Let's just hope Sacramento Kings do their thing, and we get that top pick next year too. Could it be Zion Williamson? I don't know. We'll have to see. But, all right, guys, I'm going to go catch this Cleveland game. Comments, concerns, who you really want to see. Are you happy with this pick or not? I think we should be happy as Sixers fans. We're going to continue to build this. That's why we should, look towards free agency, signing a big guy, because I watched Golden State play last night, and even if we did sign a LeBron James, that's still not going to be enough to defeat that juggernaut out west. They are a smooth team. They are incredible at all positions. They've got multiple guys that can handle the ball, shoot. They're unbelievable. They might be the best team to ever play. I mean, it's insane just how smooth they are in every facet. Can they be beaten? Of course, but it's going to take more than just LeBron James to be able to beat this team. So that's why we look towards the draft and free agency. Let's get it done. All right, KG with BB, I'm out. Peace.